everyone, and welcome back to the spring event at Woodside. I'm Frankie Terriot, and this morning we'll be bringing you coverage of the cross-country portion of competition here in the preliminary challenge. Tamara Smith's Sun Sprite Series, another great round for this horse, and Tammy, he's really seems like he knows his job now and comes out of that box ready to attack it.
Yeah, he was great. He was really great. He actually wasn't really backed off, which he's been in the past, and I think taking him to Greenwood was really good for his education, because today he was pretty spicy in the warm-up and then went out of the box kind of pulling me to the first fence, which he has never done before, so it was fun.
Well, we'll hope he's got some of that spice left in his tank for tonight. It's going to be a really big atmosphere. The biggest atmosphere, certainly, that these young horses have ever seen, really, and they will have a little rest right now during the day, but they've got to get ready and get their kind of big boy pants on for tonight. And this horse in particular, how you think he'll handle that atmosphere and going into that big ring?
He can be tough on the atmosphere aspect because he's very sound sensitive. I don't know, because he's never been in any kind of atmosphere like this before. I mean, it's hard. It's under the lights. You have 3,000 to 4,000 people all around the rings. There's, people all up at the barns. There's people all in the tents. Then you have the indoor on the other side. It's the Grand Prix ring. So it's a huge atmosphere, and the jumps are bright, and it's going to be really great to see how he does handle it.
All right, well, good luck tonight, and thanks so much.
Thanks.
Aaron Kellerhouse and Raffaella, great ride in the preliminary challenge horse portion of the competition. And Aaron, this mare is just fantastic. She ate that up today, and your overall impression of your ride?
Oh, she was good. She was a little green in some spots, but she tries really hard, and she's very honest. So she pulled it out, and she was a good girl.
It's a tricky course, especially for these young horses. There is terrain here, which we don't see all that often on the West Coast, and can definitely play a factor. And when they come out of the box, they kind of are heading away from the warm-up. There's lots of little things that play a role.
Yeah. She didn't notice. She's not really into the other horses that much, so she didn't notice leaving the warm-up like my first horse did. He was a little bit more worried about that. But I definitely felt that I had to kick her a little bit more at the end of the course, coming up the hills at the end. She felt a little more tired than she has after like Galway, where it's so flat. So
that last water is pretty tricky too, and I mean, really a lot to ask of those youngsters, especially in the horse division here. And your attack plan kind of for that last water?
I thought the 3 always rides a bit forward, so I made sure I got her back enough that I could come really forward to the drop, and then she was just great. I had to keep kicking, but she really wanted to get through it. So.
And tonight you guys will show jump. It will be a nail biter of a finish. Oh my goodness, everyone will be very excited to watch this one. It's always great to watch here, and tons of people, a big atmosphere. How do you think she's going to react heading into that?
She got a little bit sidetracked dressage, so I'm hoping that maybe that was a good little preview for her. She's pretty focused horse normally, so if I ride her well, she'll be a good girl.
All right. Well, she's a fantastic jumper. It'll be really fun to watch this one. You're going to put all the pressure on that leader going into this last phase, and we can't wait to watch you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Here with David Adamo talking about his ride on Henry this morning, currently sitting in first place, headed into stadium jumping this evening in the preliminary challenge horse division. And just tell me a little bit about how your ride went this morning, and anticipation of what problems you might have had and how you approached them.
With Henry, I have to sort of be on guard that he can be a little spooky before first 3-4 fences, settling the rhythm. So I was, concerned with that first corner combination that I had the spooks gone by then. He had a big spook at a jump judge on the way into number 3 and jumped about 20 feet off the path. But after that, we got on guard. He was very aggressive after that, and I thought he jumped really well. I'd had the advantage. I think I'd been around already on La Patrona earlier, so I felt comfortable with the time, and I felt comfortable being a little bit more, a couple places where I felt he was too strong, being a little bit more conservative, and then I'd still be able to come in under the time.
Okay.
So actually rode very, very well for him.
Good, good. Well. And what are you anticipating tonight with the atmosphere around the stadium arena?
I have to say that's what I'm concerned about. So Henry had a little meltdown in this arena in the fall in the 1 star. Not a big fan of that Woodside triple. So we'll see. He tends to jump better when he's a little tired, so he should have that. We did come to the jumper show here a month ago to get in that ring again. Everything's going well. I've done everything I can, but definitely nothing is taken for granted.
Yes, definitely. All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us, and we wish you the best of luck this evening.
All right, thank you very much.
Here with Sandy Bowling and her prelim challenge ride, Kaharan VE. What did you think of the course this morning?
I thought it was pretty fun, pretty straightforward. It was pretty similar to last year's course. Some things I thought were a little bit easier, some things I thought, oh, okay, I hope my horse doesn't tell me, what the heck is this?
Yeah, definitely.
It went really well.
Good, glad to hear that. And did you have the opportunity to go out and ride your plan this morning, or did you have to kind of adjust once you got out there and felt the horse you had this morning?
The horse, no, my horse was game on. He knew his job, he really knows his job now, and he's just out to get it. I just had to look at the jump, and he was like, okay, that one got it.
Very cool.
It was very cool.
And what are you looking forward to at the stadium this evening in the Grand Prix arena and the atmosphere of the gala?
Well, last year he kind of shrunk a little bit. We had some weird spots, and we had one rail which dropped us to 7th last year. So I'm hoping, and coming in 3rd, the same as last year. So I'm hoping we keep it clean. I just want to keep it clean.
Okay, very cool. All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us, and good luck this evening.
Thank you.
Here with Joanna Saunders and Ansel Adams. So what were you expecting from the course this morning? Were you expecting any particular tricky spots that you were expecting to ride hard, or?
He's such a solid horse that I expect him to go over everything, but, I have to ride like he's not, and he just proved me right. He didn't blink an eye at any complex. We're always a little worried about coffins, but he went through that like a pro today. I'm so happy with him.
Good, so glad to hear that. And what are you looking forward to with doing the stadium this evening in front of the crowd at the gala in the Grand Arena?
I'm really hoping that the atmosphere really pumps him up, gets him excited, because he's going to be really tired. So I'm hoping with the tent, the people, the crowd, he's going to really want to get in there and pick his knees up.
All right, sounds good. Well, we wish you all the best of luck and have a great ride tonight.
Thank you.
Ruth Bly, another great day for you here at Woodside, and both your horses are lovely horses and moving into that top spot in the rider division, which you'll take with you into tonight's show jumping. But just your day overall and impressions of the course.
Oh, the course was really fun. There were some changes that made you ride a little bit better or think about things a little bit. The first horse was awesome. I was conservative, so he got a couple of time faults. And then the second horse, I was determined not to do that again. So it was a great ride.
One of the benefits of having two, definitely, in these divisions, and you'll get to show jump in both the divisions, which is kind of fun because you'll kind of get to go into that environment twice.
Yeah, the first horse will be more in the low-key environment, which will be good. And then, of course, he's tied. I mean, there's a slew of horses at 39. We're all in there together, so we'll see it'll be a show jumping fest. And then the second horse will be in the environment with the pressure, with the it's yours to lose. So that'll be a little harder.
Such a fun environment here, though. Just talk about, for people who haven't been here before, what it's like going into that big ring and in this environment when everyone's eating dinner and your friends are cheering you on.
Well, there's definitely a crowd there. They're all having fun. They're drinking wine. They're having a good time. There's a little bit of a show put on by Robert, and everybody enjoys that. And then the show jumping gets interesting for everyone because they know where the horses are and they know what's involved in taking a rail. So it's fun for everybody, I think.
Okay, well, some great prizes here tonight. Ruth will look to bring it home, and we definitely wish you the best of luck this evening.
Thank you so much.
That's it for our preliminary challenge cross-country coverage. Tonight, the stage is already being set behind me for what is sure to be an incredible finish here in the preliminary challenge, both horse and rider divisions. Be sure to check back later as we'll have footage for you of all the excitement here tonight in the big ring. I'm Frankie Terriot for Woodside Eventing. Thanks so much for watching.